Hello everyone. So I've been having a lot of people telling me they're wanting to eat healthy, but they just don't know what to eat. So I decided to make a little video. I just got groceries. I'm just going to show you some of the groceries that I get when I'm at Aldi. I love Aldi because they have healthy organic options for a decent price. So to start off, I'll start off with some of my freezer stuff. They have a great selection of organic frozen vegetables, and these are so easy. It's like no prep. You just throw them in the microwave and they steam. So I eat these all the time. So we have the sweet potatoes. They had some butternut squash, some peas, mixed veggies, some green beans, and then I like to get organic fruit too. And so the only organic fruit they had today was strawberries, but sometimes they'll have the blueberries, so I like to get those too. I like to get organic because it's better for the environment and better for your body. If you have any questions about what pesticides do to your body, feel free to reach out and I can give you some resources on that. All right, so now on to some of the meats I got. And starting in the freezer section, I like to get the boneless, skinless chicken breasts. It's all natural. There's nothing else in it besides water, sea salt, chicken broth. Hi, Jonah. All right, and then I love chicken wings, and they're just chicken wings. They're not breaded or anything, so you can make your own healthy breading or put whatever sauces with it. So, got to get the frozen chicken wings. Shrimp, great source of protein and healthy fats. Then on to the refrigerated section. So I like to get a whole chicken, just throw it in the crock pot, pretty easy, tastes good. I like to get the Simply Nature brand because it doesn't have any antibiotics. A lot of times it's organic, a lot better choice. And then we got the thin sliced chicken breast without any added antibiotics or anything like that. Yeah. Got some ground beef. I like to get a higher percent of lean, so like 93% lean, 7% fat, just because it helps with my macros. So I try to get more protein, less fat in my diet, and so I like that. It's also organic, no antibiotics, all that stuff, and it's grass-fed, so gonna be better for your body. Then I like bacon, but I found this kind. It doesn't have any added sugars or nitrates added. So I love the bacon that they have there. It's like the only kind I can find without any of that added stuff to it. And then I do like a little bit of lunch meat. So they have the deli slice oven classic turkey breast. They have a couple preservative things in it, but overall this is the best one I could find there. So yeah. All right, so now I'll show you some more cold stuff and produce that I like to use, just because I need to get putting it away. So this, it's cauliflower dip, buffalo style. It's a, come on guys, as you can tell, it's a big hit in our family. No, we don't give it to our animals, but we really like it with some healthier chips. It's not the best. It has some added stuff to it, but it tastes good. We like it. Let's see. Then we have our organic almond milk. Love that. I get the unsweetened flavor, original. Then I love this GT Synergy kombuchas. I get every single flavor that I can find when I go. Great for your gut health. And then we get some kefir, also has good probiotics, good for your gut health. You just want to make sure it doesn't have the added sugars. So I get the one that is just the plain unsweetened. I usually get plain unsweetened everything, just because when it's sweetened, they have a lot of sugars, and we don't want that. And that brings me to our Greek yogurt, the plain unsweetened organic. Let's see. Got some organic carrots. Some organic zucchini. I love to make zucchini boats. They're really easy and delicious. So we got our organic bananas. Tip with these, I like to cut them in half. Well, I peel them first, cut them in half, place them in a baggie, and then put them in the freezer. And then you can add them to your smoothies. We have some organic kale. I like to cook this up in the pan and make it with my eggs and just, you know, salads and things like that too. And then organic spring mix, gotta have those greens. And we love cottage cheese in our house, so we get a bunch of cottage cheese every time we go. Great source of protein. You actually want to make sure you get like full fat when you get things like this, because if it's low fat, they'll add sugars. So you want to get the full fat. You don't want to do the low fat because then it'll have the added sugars. All right, and then that brings us to our eggs. So I like to get the cage-free eggs just because I know that the chickens aren't being in tiny little cages. Just it's more humane, and also a lot of times when they're cage-free, they're healthier, so it's better for you. So got those eggs. All right, so now I'll go on to jars and cans and such. So to start off, we get the organic creamy peanut butter. The only ingredients in it on the back is organic peanuts and sea salt, which is great because a lot of peanut butters have that added sugar in it. So you gotta look out for that. And they had Vital Protein Collagen Peptides there, which these are so great for your hair, your skin, your nails, and just to get more protein in your diet overall. I like to just put this in my coffee. You can't really taste it and it just dissolves right in. So love these. Then we have just some canned salmon, some canned chunk light tuna, and water. And you just want to make sure there's no other added ingredients to those, like no other oils or things like that, because those are good for you by themselves. I like to make salmon patties or just like open the can of tuna, have a snack real quick. Then we got the pasta sauces. For these, like I said, always get organic for everything that I can. And I look at the ingredients, make sure there's no like added sugars. I look on the back, it will say total sugars, but then added sugars. So the total sugars, that's gonna be from the vegetables. So don't worry about the total sugars, but the added sugars, if there's added sugars in there, you're probably not gonna want it. If there are, just try not to go over 3 or so. You don't want more than 24 grams of added sugar total in your day. So these are a great option, no added sugars, kind of all natural. Then we have beans. Beans are a good source of protein and carbs. I get the organic ones. Yep. And then I love to get a couple of these organic diced tomatoes. All you have to do is open them up, pour them in. You can put them with like a saute that you're doing. Yeah, it's pretty good. Or like if you're doing chili or something. It's a pretty big can too. And then I love the organic extra virgin olive oil. You can just pour that on top of things, cook with it. It's great for a lot. All right, so now on to the last of the items. We'll start off with our oats. I love these. I like to put them in my smoothies to add some more carbs. I love to have just a bowl of oatmeal too. It's great and healthy, a lot of fiber. Then I get rice cakes. So these are, they're pretty low calorie. And I like to eat them like before my workouts if I don't have time for a meal, and just like spread a little bit of protein powder over it, just like not completely dissolved in water, just so it kind of has a creamy consistency. That's a great snack I like to have before I work out. I found these freeze-dried mangoes. I had a bag of dried mangoes and John was eating them all, so I thought we could try these, see if he likes these too. And when you're getting dried fruit though, you have to make sure with the added sugars, because a lot of times they'll add sugars, but they don't need sugar because fruit is sweet. So yeah, they don't have any added sugars. They're the Simply Natural brand. I love that. So yeah, we'll try those, see how those are. I also found these bars, the Max bars. I looked at the ingredients and they really don't have too much terrible additives or anything. Like this one has just 1 gram added sugar per bar. This has 0 grams added sugar per bar. And they're made out of just all ingredients that you know, like dates, egg whites, almonds, cashews. So yeah, I'm gonna give those a try too. They look like they have a decent source of protein, 12 grams per bar. Chocolate. I love chocolate. and I love dark chocolate. So you want to get the highest percent of cocoa or cacao that you can find, and that's gonna be better for you. So like a bar of this is about this big, and it only has 3 grams of added sugar in it instead of getting all the extra sugar from like milk chocolate. So it's a great, just to curb your sweet tooth. Then we got some bread. It's hard at Aldi because sometimes they switch up their breads, but I found this one today, Knock Your Sprouts Off, and it has less than 1 gram of added sugar per slice, which that's another thing, is a lot of times bread has a lot of added sugar in it. When you get bread too, you also want to make sure it's 100% whole grain. So when you look at the ingredients, the first ingredient on there should be whole grains. So just a tip for that. And that's the same with any grains that you get. You want it to be 100% whole wheat or whole grain. So like I didn't have to get pasta this time, but when I do, I get the whole wheat, 100% whole wheat. That brings me to quinoa. I love this, kind of like rice. It's fun texture. You can add it to a lot of different dishes. So I got that organic quinoa. Then I got some beef jerky. So it's the original, it's a Sims, and the Sims one, it doesn't have added sugars, which is great. That's what you want. And not a lot of other additives either. It's all stuff that I know what it is, and that's what I prefer, is that I know what the ingredients are. No added sugars. Yep, those are pretty good. Great source of protein. A good snack. Then for nuts, I love snacking on nuts. I like to get the Simply Nature, the raw versions though, because then they're not covered in oils and salts too. So it's just the nuts. So I love those mixes. Then we have these pretzels. They're green-free because a lot of the pretzels I was seeing, they just had a lot of weird ingredients, and these ones didn't have, like, I knew what the ingredients were in it when I read it, so I'll give these a try. I haven't tried these yet, but they look pretty good to me. Good, just a little snack, like that little crunch. And also, I love sweet potatoes, and sweet potato chips are amazing, so I had to get these. Same with these ingredients, I knew what they are. Yeah, sweet potatoes, great source of vitamin A and things like that. Then I found these cauliflower crackers. I like to, snack, and John does too, so we like to have things to munch on. So this one, I knew what most of the ingredients were. Only 1 gram of added sugar in a serving is 44 crackers, and for only 110 calories. So that might be a good option for you if you like to snack too. And they have a lot of vegetables in them too, like, let's see, lentils, spinach, broccoli, carrots, tomatoes, beets, shiitake mushrooms. So yeah, those are a better option for you than like a potato chip or something like that. Then I think this is the last thing. I found these. It's like BHU Foods, Boo Foods. I don't know if that's how you say it. But yeah, I looked at the ingredients and they're organic. I knew what all the ingredients were. They have 13 grams of protein, only 1 gram of sugar per bar. So I'm gonna give these a try too. They look pretty good, so we'll see how they are. If you have any questions about any foods, feel free to reach out. I love to help people with that. So the main things when you're grocery shopping, I like to look for, you don't want the added sugars. You want to get 100% whole wheat and whole grain if applicable, if I can say that. And then instead of getting low fat like yogurt and things like that, try to get the full fat because then they don't have the added sugars. Well, I hope that was helpful for you guys and you might have a little bit more of an idea of what to eat.